The internet is once again trembling under the weight of what could be one of the most explosive revelations in Chinese entertainment history. Late last night, a series of screenshots allegedly showing the forensic report of Yu Menglong began circulating online, igniting a wave of disbelief, heartbreak, and rage among fans. These leaked documents, blurred but detailed, claim to hold the truth about the actor's tragic death on September 11, 2025, when he fell from a building during a private party in Beijing. What they suggest, if true, could shatter everything people thought they knew about that night. The alleged report did not describe a simple accident. It contained words that sent chills across the internet. Multiple bruises inconsistent with fall, elevated blood alcohol concentration, and signs of prior altercation. The screenshots appeared on a small discussion forum around midnight before spreading rapidly to major platforms like Weibo and Douyin. Within hours, moderators began deleting posts, but not before thousands had taken screenshots, preserving the supposed evidence. And then, silence. Official silence, agency silence, but not the silence of the fans. Because once again, Yu Menglong's name was trending, and not because of his work, but because of unanswered questions about his death. To understand why these screenshots have hit so hard, we must return to that fateful night in Beijing. A night that began with laughter and music, and ended with tragedy. It was meant to be a quiet gathering among friends and colleagues. Yu Menglong, known for his gentle smile and calm nature, was attending a rooftop party organized to celebrate a production milestone. Among those present was actress Song Yiren, a close colleague and friend who had worked with him before. Witnesses later told reporters that Yu seemed tired but happy, and that the group was drinking and sharing memories of their latest project. What happened after that remains a blur of conflicting accounts. At approximately 1:40 a.m., emergency responders were called to the scene after a man was found unconscious near the building. That man was Yu Menglong. Despite immediate medical attention, he was declared dead on arrival at a nearby hospital. Official statements at the time described the incident as an unfortunate fall, caused by alcohol-related disorientation. Yet from the beginning, fans noticed how rushed and vague those explanations felt. Rumors swirled quickly. Some claimed there was an argument before the fall. Others pointed out inconsistencies in early reports, how his friend's statements didn't align perfectly, how surveillance footage from parts of the building was reportedly unavailable. Among the names mentioned was Song Yiren, who, according to multiple attendees, had been the one encouraging Yu to drink that night. Though she tearfully denied any wrongdoing, netizens accused her of reckless behavior and moral negligence. The situation grew so severe that she temporarily deactivated her social media accounts. For months, the entertainment world tried to move on, but the shadows of doubt never lifted. Fans continued to question, was it really an accident? Could someone so calm, so disciplined, simply have lost control? And why were key details being kept under wraps? Theories multiplied, but nothing concrete ever surfaced. Until now. The leaked forensic screenshots reignited every old wound. They seemed to suggest something darker than what was publicly acknowledged. One section reportedly read, "Patterns of contusion inconsistent with soul impact trauma," implying there might have been contact, possibly a struggle, before the fall. Another listed his blood alcohol concentration as significantly higher than what earlier reports claimed, raising suspicions that he might have been pressured to drink beyond his limit. The most alarming part? A faint watermark visible on the leaked images appeared to belong to a Beijing municipal archive. If real, this could mean that the information was taken from an official source, but no one knows how or by whom. Within hours, the screenshots vanished from most major platforms, triggering even more speculation. People began asking, who wanted this buried so fast, and why? Social media erupted. Comments poured in from around the world. He deserves justice. If these reports are true, this wasn't an accident. Why is everyone staying quiet again? Even foreign fan pages picked up the story, translating every piece of information they could find. Some fans pointed out that Yu Menglong had been visibly distant in the weeks before his death, appearing withdrawn in interviews, skipping fan events, and looking unusually fatigued. Could he have been struggling with something deeper than anyone realized? Song Yiren, whose name reemerged in the storm, faced renewed backlash. She released no statement, though people close to her reportedly said she was devastated and unable to handle the resurgence of hate. Some netizens defended her, arguing that the leaked files didn't prove involvement, while others demanded she be re-questioned. The online divide was sharp, emotional, and relentless. And then came the twist that deepened the mystery. A supposed insider claiming to have worked in a Beijing investigative unit anonymously posted, "The public only saw part of the truth. There were things even the family didn't see." That single message went viral in minutes, hinting that the real story might involve far more than a drunken accident. Whether that message was genuine or another layer of manipulation remains uncertain, but it was enough to reignite mass doubt. Meanwhile, Yu Menglong's family has maintained quiet dignity through the ordeal. His parents have never granted interviews, though a relative once told a fan group that they still can't understand what happened. After the leak, fans began leaving flowers and letters again at memorial sites in Beijing and Shanghai, with notes that read, "We still believe in you, and the truth will come." The emotional outpouring has been massive, almost as if the entire fan community is reliving the grief from that September night. To those who followed his career, Yu Menglong was more than an actor. He was a soul who radiated gentleness. Known for his understated performances and genuine kindness, he never courted controversy, never sought attention beyond his craft, which is why his death struck so deeply. It didn't fit. It felt wrong. And these alleged screenshots have only strengthened that feeling among those who loved him. Entertainment journalists have approached the story carefully. A few smaller outlets hinted that a controlled narrative was being maintained to protect reputations tied to the party's guest list, which reportedly included influential figures. Yet no one dares to name names. The fear of legal action looms over every post, every whisper. Still, the people refuse to forget. The emotional tension has reached a fever pitch. Fans have begun circulating petitions once again, demanding transparency and a full review of the case. Some even offered to fund an independent investigation. "We don't want revenge," one fan wrote on Weibo. "We want truth. Truth for him, and peace for us." Their voices, trembling but determined, echo across social media like a collective heartbeat. And while the world debates the authenticity of the leaked report, one cannot ignore the human side of this tragedy. Behind the digital frenzy lies the image of a young man who had dreams, who worked hard to make people smile. Behind the noise is a family that wakes up every day without him. Behind the trending hashtags are millions who still can't bring themselves to watch his dramas without tears. The alleged forensic details, if proven real, could open a new chapter in understanding what truly happened that night in Beijing. But if they turn out to be fake, they still serve a haunting purpose, reminding the world that too many questions remain unanswered. In a sense, the leak, real or not, has forced people to look again, to ask the questions that were pushed aside too quickly. Some netizens argue that this might even push authorities to release an official statement. After all, the silence now seems more damaging than the truth ever could be. The longer they wait, the more suspicion grows, and the more people begin to believe that Yu Menglong's death was more than a tragic accident. It was a tragedy with missing pieces. For those who have followed every update, this saga feels like watching an open wound bleed again. But perhaps through the pain there is a strange kind of hope. The hope that persistence will finally uncover what really happened that night. Was Yu Menglong's fall a misstep fueled by alcohol and exhaustion? Or was there something or someone else involved? That answer remains hidden, at least for now. What's undeniable is the power of love his fans continue to show. In every post, in every candlelit vigil, in every teary comment, you can feel their bond with him. They've kept his memory alive not through scandals or fame, but through loyalty and care. As one fan beautifully wrote, "He may have fallen that night, but he never fell from our hearts." As the investigation, official or otherwise, continues to linger in the shadows, the leaked forensic screenshots serve as both a clue and a cry. A clue that the truth may still be out there, and a cry for justice that refuses to fade. Whether these revelations lead to answers or deeper confusion, one thing remains certain. Yu Menglong's story has not ended. And to every viewer who has followed this heartbreaking story to the end, thank you. Your voice, your empathy, your refusal to forget, keep his light burning even in the darkest corners. No matter what the truth behind the screenshots turns out to be, the love surrounding Yu Menglong is proof that some souls never truly leave us. His story reminds us that truth, no matter how long it takes, always finds its way through silence. Because sometimes, even from the shadows, the truth still speaks.